Don't forget. Some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Oof. That didn't go well for you, did it, lad? Welcome, everyone, and happy Halloween to Amnesia, The Dark Descent, the game that needs no introduction. Other than it's one of the only games that I played when I was a younger lad than I am now that genuinely scared me. So that is, that's fun. How do I... Okay, it said it had full controller support, which is obviously a lie. Let's see if I can get these controllers activated. Okay, it's just got nothing. There we go. Hey, there we go. So, diaries, mementos. Follow the liquid trail and find its source. So, this was and is, I assume, an incredibly freaky game. How do I interact? No tinderboxes left, okay. It was one of the only games that actually managed to really freak me out to the point of no longer being able to play it when I was a kid. And we have this game to thank for the rise in kind of horror games where you can't defend yourself. You know, the kind of the run and hide horror game. Like Outlast and all its all the different little small indie games where you just have to run away. I doubt it was the first to do it, but it's one of the biggest high profile you can't defend yourself, this isn't Resident Evil games. Okay, split. Ugh. There's also the one that used a fucking weird choice of physics engine. So you have to hold down every time you want to open a door. You have to kind of hold down the right bumper, which is just kind of weird. But as 'tis Halloween, I figured we'd go with a game that actually just genuinely freaked me out. Physics engines. Lovely fire, everything's nice. It's a nice castle, it looks lovely. There's a little random reading nook. I don't know why this is here. I guess if you have a castle you have to have as many living rooms as you want. Let's follow the... Is that supposed to be blood? Why is it pink? Tinder boxes are used to light candles and other light sources. The current number of tinder boxes shown in tab... and whatever button that is. Okay, select. My health is good, my sanity is crystal clear, and I have 3 tinder boxes. That's good. My brain is not rotted quite yet. No point wasting random candles when some are already lit up there. As I have no doubt this is going to get dark rather quickly. Hello? Someone having a little jog. Ooh, I'm going a wee bit nuts in my brain there. Oof. I'm gonna have a little lie down before I carry on, I think. I say that, my sanity is still crystal clear. So, maybe that meant everything was really happening. I like that reaction, just... Oh. Family portraits, maybe? Oof, everything went a bit wobbly there. Do you not like being in this little darkened room, mate? The sound is crystal clear, so... If I remember rightly, this game is one of those ones where if you stand in the dark, bad things happen. Nice shirt. Well, this looks lovely. I take that back. Beware, when standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Turn on lights in the environment using tinderboxes or search for other sources of light. Okay, dark bad, good, okay. Your little baby who can't handle standing in the dark for 5 minutes. Noted. It's also worth pointing out this game still looks fairly decent. Not the best looking game in the world anymore. It looked great when it first came out, but you know, that's time for you. He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden, in fear she too would be punished. Well, okay. That sounds fun. Okay, we're going a bit more underground now. What's this? When grabbing an object, press right mouse to throw it. Can I actually see what it is? There's the Pflanzenreich. Something to do with plants. Pflanzen is German for plant. Or plants, I should say. It's plural. Well, great. Can I tinderbox you back? Get a little oasis of sanity there. Guess we got a bit of sunlight in this room. Oh, there's plenty of tinderboxes there. Yo. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Don't want to witness these guys. He's going a wee bit nuts. Got my tinderboxes though. That's mainly why I came in here. How is your brain? Slight headache. Okay. You witnessed some weird leeches and it's giving you a headache. This guy needs to go, you know, I don't know how to say it in a non-sexist way, but he needs to grow some balls. I just jumped away from him. Okay. You've picked up the lantern. It can be turned on by pressing F. Okay. Well, we have a portable source of light, which is good. And also ensures that it's about to switch off all the non-portable sources of light. I'm assuming we need to keep up with oil as well. Anything down here? Nope, just a gust of the old wind and more Pflanzenreich. Don't want to just sit and read a copy of Pflanzenreich rather than going through this shit, mate? No? Alright. Those are some fun noises. Let us explore the darkened areas then. And you? Ooh, this castle ain't so sturdy today. Is that a readable book? No. Don't need you. Plenty of light in here. Aha. Tinderbox galore. And a broom. Burn. Can I burn the broom? Portable torch? No. Sadly not. No, here's the end of the trail. Ugh.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
There you go, that neatly explores the amnesia, the descent and the darkness part of the title. What is this? Oh, it's just glass shards, okay. Ooh. Yup. Yeah, that's a bit of sanity returned. Let's not look at that in case we squander it. Hey lads, entrance hall. The other children cheered him on. His name, voiced in a steadily rising pace, urged him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought, and struck his victim with a rock. Nice. Classy people all round, I think. Okay. That's an easy, easy rememberable run, I think. Ooh.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
In other words, buckle up, because it's going to be a while before we get there. Is this blood? No, it's like petals, rose petals or something. Does Alexander of Brennenburg just leave rose petals wherever he goes? It's not usually a bad thing. Fabrica Ecatoria. Tough and pliant, it can't be torn by hand or tools. That's a normal thing to just encounter. Notes, that's Daniel's note to self. Diaries, none. Mementos. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path to the refinery. Can it be dissolved? I don't know. Right, we need to find some sort of... If that's the laboratory, you need to find somewhere that has dissolving things. Let's stick to the main thing at the moment. The big corridor. Hello, leechies. They're not really leeches, are they? They're just giant cockroach-style things. Oh, God. Okay, not that way. How's your sanity? Slight headache. My health is good. Sanity is a bit nuts, but... Hey, oh, who needs a brain? Oil. Tinderbox, okay. So lamp first, but we'll obviously, if we need to be in an area for a little while, we'll Laboratorium. Cella Vinaria. Okay, lab would be a good place to start, I think. If we need to be in a place for a succession of time to like do a puzzle, then we can light the torches. Otherwise we can use our lamp. Seems like a solid plan to me. A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones at the consulate in Constantinople. Or Istanbul, these days. In modern-day Turkey. Hello? Okay, just ignore the hellhole. There we go. These two should hopefully make enough light. Ooh, that was a bad idea. Head is pounding and hands are shaking. Good lord, mate. You do one spooky thing and then you just... I think my boy is going a bit nuts. Give us an X to interact. There we go, that's the laboratory lit up. So you can stop crying now. Well, let's see if we can make a flesh dissolving. That's not openable. Neither are you. No, you're still too dark. Okay. You are. Get out of here.
there should be more cuprite. Let me see. And 1 part aquaforce.
Okay. This is my 3rd attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I needed, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, and I hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acidic and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to solutions, should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I am losing hope that I'll find an alchemical solution to my predicament. Okay, I was actually going to see if there was any more. Let me check my notes to see if... It's not a down arrow, but... I guess not. Oh well. There's a jar to put things in. Picked up a chemistry pot, which should help my sanity a little bit. Yeah, he's now down to a slight headache. Okay, so we need the reagents now. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Wine cellar it is then. Run through here so you don't go too nuts because you had 5 seconds of being in the dark. Lots of lovely noises in this castle of yours, Alexander. No wonder Daniel's got a bit of a narc on. The door slammed shut behind him and he knew would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. Nice. Hello, lady? You right? You need someone to get away from you? So if I peek upstairs, I guess. Before we head down to the wine cellar. My sanity is a bit too high at the moment. Won't budge, okay. It's the sunlight coming through. The tabularium. Don't have much reason to go in here yet. The archives, no. Probably best not to go randomly wandering around this place. Right, wine cellar. Can we just get slashed? It's locked and will not open without a key. I guess we are going to the tabularium then. What did you scribble down in your mementos? Evidence, some sort of organic tissue. Find the key for the wine cellar, okay. Well, the tabularium remains the only place I've not visited. Because you're still covered in goo. And I could get through you because you're blocked by goo. So, tabularium it is. Maybe that's what the screen was trying to draw me to. That I had just up here to go. So is tabularium just a really old fancy way of saying a library? That's where it says, it's where I tabulate my data. Travelling to Dover meant going through Canterbury, yes it does. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with the neglect of family. Yep, go down on ye old EM2. Yeah, Canterbury's lovely. Nice burger restaurants in Canterbury. Well, there are now, at least. Rare books. Okay, I think my lantern burned out. I think I got a shit ton of oil. It doesn't fill up much. Should probably be using the tinderboxes more. Nope. Any oil? All the hissing cockroaches. What do you want?
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Nice, I prefer the Science Museum myself, but, you know, each to their own. Oof, those bloody leeches again. Right, let's get you until I can light you. It's that weird, like, moaning in the background. Piss off. Hey, there we go. Ooh. Wilhelm's contract. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Okay, sure. What did you say, lad? There's light out there. Hello? That was a weird noise. To add to the list of many. So I haven't found the key I'm looking for yet.
"17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
No, that ain't good. Cool story, bro. Is there a key in here? Oh, it's in the box. Give me a key! Can I just pull like books off the shelf? Yep. Ah, physics engines. Only some of them though. Only the ones that look like a certain texture can get pulled off. Oh, I'll get this out again before you start going fucking nuts again. Old tomes. Okay. Someone's playing the piano. Let's get that lit, really. That would be useful. Oh, I can. Oh, sweet. Okay. You as well. I've got 7 of the fuckers, so I might as well get me some safe spaces. Might need some oil in here as well. No, there's sodding nothing. Great. Glad I used that tinderbox. Can I scrape it back? Won't open, it's locked. Okay, we have to find a key so we can find a key. Perfect. Yes, you can go a little nuts. You can have a little insanity as a treat. Where's the piano? Jesus. Okay. An unfriendly piano. Can't like you. Great, good to know there's not much chance of an escape. I've probably been down there, so let's go around the end. Here. I want to repeat that, mate. Didn't quite catch that. Hello. Everyone making weird fucking noises here? Oh, there we go. You're pressing the wrong button. Lantern drains oil when it's turned on. Yes, I kind of guessed that. There we go. You're gonna fucking clonk this one? Let me do it for you. There we go. Didn't quite have the same effect, but... Okay, it's just blueprints, I guess. Okay, we are actually tearing through our tinderboxes, so we should probably be a bit more careful. Aha! Oh, here we go again. It's that fucking Alexander fucking with me. My sanity is about to tank, isn't it? Probably already got a slight... Oh, I got a slight headache. Here we go again. And... Oh no, you're not going to slam down this time, never mind. I thought you were just going to do an encore. Be a dick. Someone did not like the map room. Fuck. Someone really didn't like the map room. Oh, I'm having a bit of a time. Can I like light the lamp?
17th
So
of May, 1839.
Okay.
After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was
this looks safe.
waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out,
Whoop.
closing it in my hands.
It's a Palantir.
Faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry.
All
The
that
next
good
thing
stuff.
I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
It's on the bloody piano again. Maybe they're just shy. They don't like people watching them perform. And they're a closed doors performer. Well, either way, I haven't found my sodden key. All I've done is been scared here over and over again. Yeah, there's nothing else on here. It'll be shining purpley light on it. Alright then, you're going to be a dick about it. Floor plans, okay. Would have been in here. Oh, that's what smashed it down, okay. I must find a new way out of this area. Yeah, you have to take the time to just scribble that down, mate. Maybe we can smash through that wall. Looks fairly weak. I just need something heavy that I can chuck at it. Like this statue's head, maybe? There we go. Did the trick nicely. And I can just hop my way through. Perfect. Where am I now?
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Okay. Some sort of secret door mechanism. Get a couple of these bad boys lit. So, aha. Should hopefully give me the light I need to explore without worry. Assuming there is like a lever or a certain book that needs pulling. So he said you have to do one and then the other. Altstadt and Brennenburg, Castle 1801. Another region rich with lore is Altstadt, deep within the eastern Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbour, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet, forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as it can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travellers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies wrought by their tainted souls have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records at the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to be never seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was the mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at the castle nearby Altstadt. Unlike many of those of noble birth, rumours are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by a fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a noble from the Rhinelands claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage, therefore the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Great. So he is immortal, and we have to kill him. Great! Nope. Aha. Oil. Looking for levers or something. There's got to be some on these bookshelves. Let's have a closer look at these books. Aha. You look secret. Just got to find the other one. Let's see, it's just slightly different. You have to be quick, Daniel. There it is. Okay, where's there a third one? Oh yeah. There we go. Nothing through there. Okay, we're going to get the wine cellar key. That looks like the wine cellar key to me. Hello? Okay, someone's smashing open the door. Not to worry, nothing to fear. Just something smashing open the door. No biggie. Oh, hello. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchfire on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenberg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave, or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I'll feed them some wine. It would in a sense solve both of my problems. Okay, I'm assuming the wine is how you turn them into whatever monstrous servants are roaming the woods. Which is nice. Aha, this was the door that was locked earlier. Well, I don't like that. Ah! What the fuck? How did you get there? Oh, okay. Oh god, that actually scared me. How's your sanity? Head is pounding and hands are shaking. As you, it's more my heart that's ticked off than the old brain pan. I gotta. Oh, fuck off the piano. The desert dunes were like waves in a sluggish sea. While the caravan moved, the land appeared motionless, but in camp the hills moved. Ow! Ow! Okay. Ow! I had to get past it, so... I suppose I was supposed to run there, wasn't I? All is good, that's fine. Head is pounding and hands are shaking. Do you have anything that can help with sanity? No, I guess I just gotta solve the next puzzle and I'll be alright. Right, let's get down to the wine cellar. That's gonna be fun. With Wilhelm and co locked down there. Hope you like old bones. Use the key on the door to unlock it. There we go. How are you now? Slight headache. It's better than heads are pounding and hands are shaking, I suppose. A handful of sand trickled from the crumbling stone ceiling and pushed down on the brim of his hat. He braced himself as the cavern suddenly shifted and settled. Would you stop that every time I go to a new place?
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Oh boy. I think maybe I cut that short a little bit by moving, but... Eesh. I was trying to find a torch so that I could not waste my oil as I'm listening to them rabbit on, but... That's wine, right? That's just wine. Just wine. It's blocked, okay. Just wine, heads pounding, hands are shaking. It's just a dot 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 now. The sanity is now dangerously low. Make sure to stay in the light. And what do you want? You give me a bit mixed messages here, pal. Don't see any jerks around. No, that's what's stopping me. At least the music will have the good decency to change if I do get spotted. Ooh. Yeah, my sanity is not great right now. That's orpiment. The light, piss off. Head is pounding and hands are shaking. Okay, I'm better than ... now. The bugs are not really helping things. Okay, thanks for that. Keep right. What else do I need in here? 4 chemicals. Great, I've got 2. Yay. Halfway there. Oh, looks like it might be an oil drum. Yeah. Chemicals in here. All I can hear is a man crying. This is the door that was pounding. Yep, there's the old bones. That's Wilhelm and Co, I'm assuming.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
So yeah, that went well for Wilhelm. As we knew it would. Alexander, of course, is the decentest man alive. Okay, there is another one. My name is Wilhelm, House of Gerrick. These are my final words, my confession, and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the Castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what the supposed Knight of the Order could want from me, and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past and not the honours I had been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly, and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen from or heard from again. Tonight the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted, and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men is screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their entangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer. Nice. Need one more. Do I have any more oil? I got a fair chunk of oil in the tank, so I should be alright. Here, clinking and clanking. Aha, there's the last one. Oh boy. Ow. Box right to the head. Yeah, I just need to wake up first, mate. Give me a second. Okay, let me just stand by this again a little bit. Head is pounding and hands are shaking. Okay, I can live with that. Oof, get off my face. Jesus. Well, I don't think we're going through there again in a hurry, unless we can Ugh. Okay, looks like we can just a bit of a. Come on. Yeah. Can we like push on this side and bash it out from under us? I don't know. Looks like this is what we need to do, but can I lift it up from there? Sort of. Just to push it that way a little bit. Let's get these rocks out first. I can't remember which way the door opens, so it doesn't help really. On, you bastard. There's one. Is that enough? Hopefully. Enough to squeeze through. Yep. There we go. Let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Okay. Now, is more ooze gonna... After enduring 3 days in Algiers, a sailboat was finally arranged to take him across the Mediterranean Sea. Full and reached British Homes as a matter of result, Gamaliel says Hortense headed for London. Okay, got that? That's Daniel coming back from Algeria. I'm assuming... Ow. Yep. It likes its pulsating ooze, but we need to go into the laboratory to put together our ingredients, so... Eesh. Okay, it didn't hurt me. Hoping my torches I lit in the laboratory will still be lit, because we did use a few tinder boxes in here. Don't look down the hole. Yeah, it's still fairly light in here, isn't it? Where is your sanity? Usual. You've got a pustule on your brain there, and a little bit of the top lobe is missing, but I suppose you can't have everything. Okay. We can assemble now. Where are my alchemical ingredients and bits and bobs? Okay, they're here. Alright, jar of orpiment. Okay. This is going to help my sanity. Slight headache? Damn. Is it all of them going to do that? No, okay, just the one. Okay. Good to know we got that to deal with in a second. So we need our chemistry pot there. No object to use item on. What do you mean no object to use item on? There we go. Need to turn the burners on first. Let's get you lit so when I'm looking around it's not too dangerous. There we go, burners are on. You. There we go. Pot of acid. Did open you, didn't I? Yes. Well, let's see what madness has been wrought.
Closer, somehow.
Okay. Stairs have collapsed. Find a way to... Of course they have. Of course they couldn't just be a short walk up to dissolving the goo. It had to go wrong. Through... Oh god, are we going to go through the shouty tunnel? Looks like it was carved out by spiders. No, that looks like what caused it, but not the actual thing. Okay. Aha. Did what? Okay, you just kind of did it for me. Fair enough. Sure. Wasn't what I was expecting to happen, but sure. He sat down by the Casbah wall, gasping for air. Sweat poured from his forehead onto the sand-veiled ground. You know what you're going to do again. Ow. Jesus. Fucking everywhere, this goop now. We're going to need a lot more acid, I can tell you that. Alright, let's go melt our way to the Fabrica El Catora, otherwise known as the refinery. You know, English. Pot of acid. There we go. Achievement unlocked. Alchemist. Right. Into the refinery. It's become impossible to avoid. The commotion in the streets begged for his attention. As he opened the shutters, the French soldiers opened fire on the two young men fighting back. Their voices silenced in a haze of gun smoke. Sure. Well, we got some sanity back because we've made progress.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
Okay. He didn't really answer his question there. Keep going straight. Be careful not to stray. Guess what we're going to end up doing? This is a refinery? It feels like a mine. Oh god. Crouching in the darkness makes you a lot harder to spot. Good. Okay, don't look at enemies. Gotcha. Just have to kind of look away from the thing that you're trying to avoid somehow. Is it weird? Oh, damn it, got no tinderboxes left. I don't mean to use you. There we go. And here's something moseying around. What is this? Some sort of tincture? Laudanum. Laudanum to increase your health. To drink it, double click on its icon inside the bloom. Okay, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. All good.
22nd of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
God only knows. How's my health? A few cuts and bruises. I should probably wait until I'm a bit more banged up to use the laudanum. Head is pounding and hands are shaking. Not surprised you haven't had much of a relief. That was probably a bad idea, wasn't it? Block from the other side. Door leading to the back room is blocked off. Find another way in. Okay, this looks like another way in. Oh, there's an oil barrel. Okay. I don't see anyone, so... Assuming that's just how you do it. As soon as it looks like there might be a monster, you just turn your light off, look away, and cry in the corner. Doesn't look like you're actually attached, is it? Something's clogging the crank and pulley contraption. Clogging? Okay, there's a weird child screaming down there. Okay, that gets me out of there. That's my oil situation. Fine, okay. Please be tinder boxes so I can explore elsewhere without this lantern. Tinderbox, tinderbox. Let's have a closer look at this thing. It's too heavy to lift by hand. Ah! Oh, just about. Oh. There we go. I've only got about 3 minutes. Rather than explore around the place, let's just have a look down here, shall we? Ow, you motherfucker. Oh my god, my sanity is... Oh no, it's just this area. Oh, there we go. Where are we off to now? Cellar archives, oh god. He crashed through the surface. The dark Atlantic water smothered him as he struggled to make sense of the situation. Fun. We're gonna get another, Oh no, oh no, 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 I know this bit. No, 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 no. Oh, fuck. Anyone who's played the demo knows this bit. Fuck, 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 fuck. There's something in the water. Oh god, I think it's timed. Yeah, it must be. Well, let's see if it goes back down then. Oh, fuck, 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 fuck. Jesus. There's the gate I need to get to. Shit's right there. Why don't you piss off over there? Weird how you just can't even see the fucker. But you know it's there. Ah! Come on, we can do this. There it is. Come on. Oh shit, there's another one. Oh. Well, have a torso while I end this episode. Whee, there you go. Yeah, this is the bit that everyone remembers about Amnesia. Fuck me, alright. Yummy yummy. I've got a suspiciously childlike hand. I'm guessing I need to distract you if you get forward here, but I think that's a good way to bookend this episode, isn't it? So I hope you enjoyed this glimpse into Amnesia: The Dark Descent, and hopefully you saw a bit why it continues to scare the bejesus out of me. I'm probably going to have to cut this short because my lamp's about to run out. But either way, thank you very much for watching. There you go, he's eating that other arm there. I hope you've enjoyed Creep Week, and I hope you have had an excellent Halloween. And I'll see you on Wednesday for something else. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye. And that's goodbye from him.